Today's Ice King videos, and today I'm going to show you guys how to fully bypass and activate your activation locked iCloud locked device. This is going to be a very helpful video. So as you can see here, I've got an activation locked device. You can see it's activated locked and I can't get past the screen. As you can see, I'm going to show you guys how to bypass this activation lock. This activation lock runs on iOS 12 all the way to iOS 14 point something. This exploit, or like activation exploit, runs on iOS 12 all the way to iOS 14. So make sure to like and subscribe for this, as it will help my channel and do more videos like this. So, things you need to bypass activation lock. You need a jailbreak tool called Checkrain. You need WinSCP. And you need free utils. And also, you need to download the file on the internet. So to bypass this activation lock, we're going to be using Checkrain for this. And as you can see, I'm going to jailbreak my device right now to set up the process. Once that's done, it will recognise it to the system. As you can see, it will recognise in the operating system, and I like to enable verbose boots because I like to see. I can tick all these: allow untested, skip A11, and Checkrain and verbose. They help. As you can see, I've got my iPod connected to Checkrain. And I'm going to start the jailbreak by pressing the start button. So you can actually see it's going into recovery mode. I'm going to skip this bit of the video because it requires two hands. So it says press start. You press the start button. Press and hold the power button and home button together for 4 seconds. And then release the top power button for 10 seconds, like this. You can actually see it's booting up now. You can see it's now in, you can now see it's booted up into this mode here. You can see now it's been successfully jailbroken. You can now see the device has been successfully jailbroken. Next, you need to boot up your operating system or reboot by pressing Ctrl-Alt-Delete. It should switch off. Now, this is where you have to download a file called activationd. What is activationd? Activationd is a activation like file or script that helps set up the iPhone. I'm going to download one off the internet, and I'm going to find you the best place where you can download it from. We're not going to be accessing code and then coding it. That's wrong. We're going to go to Chrome, and we're going to show you where you can download this file. This file would bypass the activation lock and hacktivate it. So it will pretend activate it. Now you have to plug in your iPhone or iPod to the computer and load up free utils. You'll see a screen just like this. If your iPhone is jailbroken, that's a good sign. As you can see, remember this line here. You can see the iPod has not been activated. You can see the iOS version I'm running on is 12.5.6. You need to go to Toolbox, and then you need to go to Open SSH Tunnel. Success! You have opened the SSH tunnel. Most people like to use a client called SSH client, also known as PuTTY. But if you're not experienced with IET and technician and stuff, then go for WinSCP client or WinSCP. As you can see, I downloaded the SCP client off the internet. You have to click it once for it to load up. As you can see, just like that, you will see a message like this. You have to put this in. You have to put this in. And you have to switch this to SCP. This is the most important. And then you have to type in your username as root. then just click login. And then you type in the root password. The root password is Alpine. Success! You have granted to the file system of the jailbroken device. What you need to do next is you need to go to the commands, and you're going to enable a thing called mount O read write union update and root direction. You have to enter it twice, just like this. I found out if you type it in twice, it tricks it and it makes it full access to read write only. Now you close the window, just like this. Now you need to go to US user libexec, and we're going to find the file called mobleactivationd. This is the file that's to bypass the activation lock. The thing that's controlling the activation lock and the activated no is by this folder here. This is the original. So we need to download the exploited version that can bypass the activation lock. Once Google Chrome loads, you have to type in the words mobleactivationd. And then go for the top one, iOS Activation Toolkit. You can see you're in the file right now, but it is best to go to here. And then go to this file here. And then we're going to download the file. The file will appear in your downloads folder. As you can see, it's now in my downloads folder. It is optional to back up the original version, but I'm going to delete it, the original version. I'm going to get rid of the 1. Your one might not be a 1, but mine had. So what you need to do now, this is a very important step, is you need to open up WinSCP. I don't know why it's doing that. So you can see the file right here. We're going to right click and delete the original file. And then we're going to do a special tool which will unlink it. We're going to use this command, if the camera focuses, launching, unload, and this. Remember this name very well. We're going to unload the module. You can see it's now been unloaded. On the next screen, you have to drop the customized activation D into the file system. Just like that. Next, you have to cmod, whatever the heck it is. Cmod 755 user activation D. This will comply with the file system. Just like that. Great! You have just installed the fake mobile activation. Now you can see the device is still in activation lock. Now you have to load it again. So instead of unload, it will be replaced with the word load. You can see right there. And then you execute it again. What you need to do next is to kill all backboard. This will kill every process in the phone. Just like this. And you can actually see, just like that, it's been bypassed. We have successfully bypassed the activation lock. 100% real. Now, as you can see, if you take a look in Free Your Tools now, you can see it says the words factory activation. But wait, just before you do anything else, you have to go to Checkrain first and install Cydia. This is the most important bit. And now you're safe. There we go. It's been officially bypassed. I hope you like this video because this has been very helpful. It works on all iOS versions, all the way to iOS 12, all the way to iOS 14. Thanks for watching and subscribe to Isaac King videos and give this video a like because this has taken hours to do first time. And I've shared it all between you guys. Whatever you do, just do not power off or like force shut down the device. So if it ever goes low, rush to your power supply and charge it. So anyways, thanks for watching. But I forgot to tell you this. You can't just turn it on like normal. You have to boot into Checkrain all the time. Like boot into Checkrain all the time. Like go to Checkrain and then jailbreak it. That's the only way to start this phone up. Or like your mobile activation D bypassed light mode on. So as anyways, thanks for watching and subscribe.